Entertainment World Soldier here, and I am back to talk about Star Trek Picard Season 1, Episode 7. And it's boring. It is, my god, it is boring. I mean, they threw out everything with this episode. I mean, they went with their two aces in the hole. The fuck? This is so boring. The acting is so fucking shit. I can't believe how bad Picard's got. Oh my god, Will. Okay, I'm going through spoilers now. If you don't want spoilers, leave now. But you know Will's back. Will Riker, Deanna Troi. Why did you bring him back? This was such a shit episode. I mean, I'm fucking... You're bringing back characters, but they're not doing anything. The only thing Will does in this fucking episode that even feels like Star Trek is he puts the shields up around his house. That's the only fucking thing he does. Why has it got to be so long as well? My god. I mean, I used to never really think about the timings with fucking Star Trek programs. I mean, I could watch a fucking 5 episodes of Deep Space Nine or Voyager and I really wouldn't give a shit about the timings. Unless I got something to do that day and I'm not working. God, being an adult is shit. Anyway, but these episodes, I'm counting the minutes. I watch this stuff on fucking Amazon Prime. I am watching the fucking minutes. Because I'm just saying, can we just get over this? And I gotta write all this down, like, on fucking notepad. And it really is just like, I gotta pause it every so often so it lasts longer. Because there's so much stupidity. There's so much stupidity in this episode. It's fucking stupid. Some of the things, man. God. Oh my god, the writing is god awful. We're in a galaxy, you idiots, writers. A galaxy. Could you make it feel like we're in a galaxy? Not that we're in fucking Los Angeles for most of this fucking episode. That's what we fucking feel like. It fucking feels like that. It just feels like we're in one part of the fucking country, not fucking universe. It just doesn't feel like it. Most of the characters are just being stupid for stupid fucking sake. Raffi has gotten over her alcoholism fast. She was drinking in the earlier episode and she's just stopped. Now, take it from me, having Irish family, you don't get over being an alcoholic that fast. You do not. My fucking granddad, he is pure Irish. And he had to struggle for years to get over that. And in one episode, she's fine. That's insulting. You know, you could have done a story with that. But nope, she's fine. She had a little, drunken phase. But come on, man. Sorry, that pisses me off. Because I know family members who do deal with that. And they just make a fucking episode where she's been drinking heavily and looks messed up. And then she's fixed in the next one. It's just fucking stupid. It really is. Also, people being blamed for things with no evidence. And other people who would look more guilty are just looked over. I'm calling out the fucking doctor in this episode. She is obviously acting weird, obviously trying to stop them helping Picard, but nobody cares. They're all thinking, oh, she's just scared. Does it not seem weird to you? Last person with Maddox wants to leave Picard and the robot girl behind and doesn't want... It's just so stupid. It's like... Would the two idiots, Raffi and the captain, like to take a minute to kind of think for 2 seconds or something? It's fucking stupid. And at the end of this, the captain's blaming Raffi for the fucking Romulan following them. And it's just like, how do you do that? How do you just miss her altogether? Even though she's acting the weirdest out of the three of you. Directing is also pretty poor as well. Why not just get that out there? Alright, let's start from the beginning. So I'm going into full spoilers now. If you don't want to hear full spoilers, leave now. So we start off on Earth with O, the Commodore. Again, stupid name. Why is he just head of Earth security? But fair enough, she's a Commodore. So the Commodore talks to the Doctor. Pretty much the Doctor girl tells her, listen, I know you've been talking to fucking Picard. I need to know what he said. She's like, don't really understand why you want to talk to me. I'm just a small doctor. Then O pretty much says to her, listen, what Picard's doing is dangerous. Then she mind melds with her. Now I thought, now this is just me and I could be wrong. Isn't mind meld kind of dangerous for humans? I'm not sure. I swear to God I remember an episode. But it's not something you just do like that. You don't just do it. Because it's dangerous, isn't it? I don't know. But yeah, she mind melds with the Doctor. Pretty much shows her something. Now, they didn't exactly say this. But I think... I can't. And this is so bad. If this is true... Oh God, we're fucked. She's showing the Doctor how the Borg were created. I think that's where we're going. Or the future. Or she's showing the future. Now, the future, okay, that's not bad. But if she's showing the creation of the Borg, that's bullshit. But that's what I think. That's why I think the Doctor's gone so crazy. O has pretty much shown her that Maddox has somehow created the Borg, even though the Borg have been around for fucking ages. But, you know... I'm sorry, it's just when I figured that shit out, it's just, oh my God, we're in so much trouble if that's true. So, she says she's going to help O spy on Picard. Then we go back into the future with, where am I? So I'm just reading my list here. So O gives her a tracking device to swallow, and then she tells her you've got to chew it so it will work. And so she's pretty much agreed to help. And listen, when you kind of figure this out, that they're trying to find Maddox because they need to get to the planet. That's what the Romulans and O is looking for, the planet where the robots are. And then in this episode, they kind of explain to us that Maddox might know where the planet is. Okay, why did the Doctor girl kill Maddox? Like, no idea. Wouldn't keeping him alive to find the robot planet make more sense for O? Because if she was not told to kill Maddox, then why did she kill Maddox? Why didn't she explain the situation to Maddox? It's like, there's so much mess, there's so many problems with this entire episode. So she has literally, either O has told her to kill Maddox or she's done it on her own. If she's done it for O, then you have to explain why O has killed Maddox, who may know where this robot planet is. Or you've got to explain why the Doctor girl has gone against O and also killed the person she apparently loved. You see how stupid that is? And that's something that they don't explain. Oh, by the end of this, the Doctor girl will not be blamed for killing Maddox. It will be all an accident and it's not her fault. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. But you know that's what they're going to do. Ugh. So we go to another scene where the Picard ship is still attracted to the Borg ship. Captain's pretty much trying to get them loose. Don't understand why they can't get. I mean, what am I saying? Sorry. Captain's pretty much trying to get the tractor beam to stop, and they're just trying to figure out a way to disable it. Then we go to a scene with Hugh and Sister Romulan, who has come to the ship. I don't understand why she's come to the ship, but I don't know. But she kills one of the XPs, which is what they call the disconnected drones. She kills one of them, pretty much tells Hugh, listen, fucking tell me what I want to know or I'm going to kill everybody on the ship. He refuses. She kills all the rest with all the Romulans that are around her. Hugh's pretty much devastated by this. And then the sister pretty much puts his knife to his throat and says, I can't kill you because of the treaty we signed with the Federation. Okay, let's hold this 100%. We gotta hold this. So you can just kill anybody but him. Wouldn't the Federation have made guidelines like, don't kill him, don't kill any of the XPs because they're all innocent people? So you're just killing them because you're allowed? The Federation didn't say anything about anything else. They just said, again, this treaty looks suspiciously stupid. Because there's apparently there's Federation on that ship. I've not seen them. There's loads of Romulans on that ship. And the Federation have not sent any Starfleet ships to guard it or take pieces of it. There's nothing. They are completely happy with the Romulans having full control of the Borg cube. A Romulan empire that has been seriously fucked up and is on its knees, and you're going to let them have a powerful weapon like a Borg cube. It's fucking stupid. And she then doesn't arrest him. She threatens to kill him, says she can't kill him, then leaves him. And Hugh didn't think that was suspicious? Why hasn't she put you in a prison cell? Why hasn't she given you to the Federation members on that ship and explained why she killed a bunch of XPs? They are just rushing to the end with that whole scene. It's just, let's make the Romulan bitch look fucking evil, and let's make Hugh look so, innocent and shit. Fuck off. So, she leaves with the Romulans. Lego Boy comes back. Couldn't have helped then, mate. I mean, honestly, you flipping killed 3 Romulans on your own. There's only about one extra person and a girl. Hugh could probably help you. By the way, when did the fucking Borg guys get so weak? I mean, for God's sake. 7 and 9, when she was disconnected to the Borg Collective, she was still tough as fuck. Tougher than most. It doesn't make sense. Why is Hugh so weak? He must still have... He's still got implants, so he still has that power inside him. And yet he just sits there like a little bitch. Whilst... Whilst that sister bitch is killing his fucking people. Why hasn't he, forced the Federation to take on XPs? Forced the Federation to be present on the ship? Why is this deal so fucking one-sided? God, not even... it's just shit. Lego Boy fucking comes over, tries to comfort Hugh. Hugh gets mad and says, we got to stop the fucking Romulans and destroy the cube or free the cube or something. And Lego Boy, agrees to help. Because he's a good guy. Fuck's sake. I forgot one other thing. Sister Girl hates the Borg cube, hates robots. Okay, I don't get it. I just do not get it. These are Romulans. Some of the smartest motherfuckers in the galaxy. Technologically superior to the Federation in some cases. That hate technology. They hate technology. I don't get it. These are not Romulans. They're just stupid. Like, what, did all the smart people get killed on Romulus? Did every smart person die and we just have all these religious crazy people? It fucking feels like that. Because Romulans would see the opportunity of the Borg cube and everything it offers to them technology, weapons, abilities that it probably never thought of. It's got a fucking transporter that beams you anywhere. But they hate the Borg so much because they're robots. My God. They don't know what they're doing with the Romulans. They really don't. But anyway. Where the fuck am I? Oh, we then go to scene where the brother grabs a ship, takes off. They release a tractor beam on Picard's ship. I know it's not Picard's ship, but it's easy just to call it Picard's ship. Because I don't know the captain's name. I can't be asked to fucking learn it because I'm not watching this show again after this fucking... After the last episode, I'm done with Picard. But anyway. So they let Picard's ship go. Brother follows them in another ship. The crew pretty much know that they're going to get followed by the Romulans, but they accept it, they leave, and then that scene's done. Brother follows them. And then that's it. Oh, and the crew leave Lego Boy there. And Lego Boy pretty much says, yeah, he's got to stay and help Hugh stop the Romulans, even though... And again, a bunch of Romulans got killed by a sword. Why aren't the Romulans looking for him? I know what they do to find him, but it just looks so weird. It really does. But anyway, the crew just leave Lego Boy there, but he did ask to stay, but there you go. So they leave. Brother follows the Picard ship, and then we go to the new scene where Picard and Robot Girl land on a random planet and are met by a small girl with a bow and arrow. Picard then mentions to her, yeah, don't point at my heart's fucking metal, pointing at my head, you know, making a joke of it. Robot Girl puts her hands up, even though a bow and arrow ain't going to do shit to her, because she's a robot. And, yeah, the girl just comes down, recognises Picard, takes Picard, the Robot Girl, to her house. They have a little chat along. Picard mentions that she's the daughter of Data, even though it doesn't make sense, but there you go. Girl says you're a robot. That kind of offends Robot Girl, even though she must be coming to terms with it by now. You literally have done stuff a normal human cannot do. There's also another scene in this where she's... I'll get to that. They get to the house. Deanna is in the gardening. Sees Picard, says hello, gives him a cuddle, makes a joke like you need to lie down or something. Kid tells Will, Picard's here, but Will's cooking pizzas. Okay. I do get why they went to the planet. I just don't get why Will is not a captain or an admiral or something. I mean, he was a go-getter guy. He was career-minded. And I get what happened to his kid because, spoiler alert, his kid died. His son died of something stupid, but we'll get to that. But why is he here? Why isn't he? Why hasn't he gotten over? I mean, I get it. He lost his kid, but he's lost close people before. Why didn't he just take another command and make himself an admiral or something? Why is he just retired? I mean, he's semi-retired. Apparently, he's a reservist now. I don't even know. It just doesn't feel like Will to me. It really doesn't. It just feels like they brought these people back just to, I don't know, make the fans happy, but we're not going to be happy with this because it's just stupid. You either put them in the series full time or just don't bother. But anyway, Kid tells Will Picard's there. Picard goes in to give Will a hug. He tells Will they didn't mean to come here, but it was the only choice. Will then goes crazy and says his line like, shields up, weapons up, and it was just so weird. They're in a house, but he has like a major security around his house. And it was like weird. I think they were just putting that scene in to make him sound like Will once in this fucking episode, because the rest of it he sounds nothing like his character. Oh yeah, and Picard has to remind him, yeah, make sure you put a cloaking scan. Okay? Are they mate? decloaking devices to detect cloaking? Have they? It would be great to find that shit out, but he just says it in a random sentence. But Will pretty much picks up, oh, so the Romans are after you, and he says, yep. And, yeah. And then I said, this is a shit show, man. Fucking hell. It's fucking shit. Deanna comes in, tells Picard the girl's okay. Robot Girl's okay. She looks human, but she can't read her mind. Yeah, that's what she says. Will pretty much says Picard need a new plan. He's pretty much like, yes, I had a crew and a ship, but now I need to figure something new out. Deanna also told Robot Girl where she could take a shower. So she does. She goes to take a shower. That scene ends. We then go to a scene where Robot Girl, and again, Robot Girl is attractive as fuck. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But she's still a fucking shit character. So we get a nice shower scene. Kids talking to her about, her being a robot. It's Soji, isn't it? Is that her name, Soji? It's probably not going to remember this all the way through, but yeah, Soji pretty much tells the girl that, listen, I've thought of myself as a human being for most of my life, which is apparently 3 years, and now I've been told I'm a robot. It's kind of difficult to get over. And, you can understand that. Kid understands. The kid's a good actress in it. I'll say the only one I actually liked was the kid, because she's actually acting like a character, where everybody else is acting like a fucking idiot. But there we go. She also tells the kid, Soji also doesn't understand how Data's her father. Trust me, none of us do right now. And yeah, I think she starts to cry because she doesn't know if she's a human being or a robot anymore. And that's that scene. We then go to another scene where Deanna takes Picard to a room. It's a room where their son used to, their son's room, and this upsets Diana because he died. Picard tries to, comfort her and say, listen, there's not much you could have done. It was a terrible thing that happened. Now, apparently he had a disease that could only be cured by humans. Okay, the Federation blocked it and said you can't get all that shit done in the Federation, because you can't use robots because they attacked us, so they banned it. Klingons, Cardassians, like the hundreds of other worlds that are not the Ferengi, for God's sake, all these other fucking planets that are not in the Federation, they don't have the technology to help your son. You didn't go there. You just said Federation or nobody else. It just feels weird that this technology exists, but you let your son die, and you went to some planet that helps things grow better and that might help your son. What the fuck, Will? Why did you fucking get a ship? Go to the Klingons. Go to the Ferengi. Go somewhere where you know they make this technology. But you just gave up and let your kid die? That's not Will Riker. He wouldn't do that. He would go, he'd find any way to save his kid. And I think I found the SJW politics in this episode. And I think it's about American healthcare, because you don't have to pay for your healthcare. So I think that was a swipe at it. I'm not sure. It just feels like it, because it just feels so dumb. There's like loads of reasons that they didn't need to just rely on the Federation. There's black market doctors, for God's sake. There was an episode in Deep Space Nine with Bashir's dad telling the fucking Federation that he had his son enhanced, for God's sake. So there's a black market doctors out there that will help you. So Will just said, fuck it, I'm not going to break the law. I won't go to the black market. I won't go to the Klingons. I won't go to the Ferengi. I won't go anywhere to save my kid. No, I'll just go to our planet and wait for him to die. That's the Will Riker we have right now. This is the problem with Picard. It doesn't make sense. There's hundreds of ways this could have been sorted out, but the writers don't understand what the fuck they're writing, but they think we're still on Earth. That human race is gone backwards. That's what they're writing this as. Where was I? Oh yeah, we're in the room. Picard pretty much comforts Diana. Diana fucking cries, and then, boom. Picard is making a plan, and Picard is also making a new plan to get Soji and him off the planet and somewhere safe. Go back to the Picard ship. Captain realizes they're being followed by a Romulan. Okay, this is the next sentence Captain says. The ship that's chasing them is... hold on. Technologically better than their ship. Because it's a Romulan ship. Now, this is a Romulan ship following their ship. Why isn't he cloaked? Why is he not cloaked? And don't give me that shit that it might be too small to cloak. We have seen small missiles being able to cloak. Small ships being able to cloak. Anything can be fucking cloaked. Even human fucking beings, a Jemadar. Cloaking devices. So if you're trying to tell me size does matter for cloaking devices... Fucking hell, size doesn't matter. That's funny. For cloaking devices, it really doesn't. So why isn't this prick cloaked? If he's following them, why the fuck isn't he cloaked? And if he has a fucking... Because it turns out he has... Which proves that he's working with the Romulans. He has a tracking device in the Doctor. And that's why he's tracking them. Why are you so close? If you could track them, why not just wait for them to go pick up the card? Why follow them at all? Why not wait till they pick up a card? Or wait till they get to a planet and then follow them with a cloaked ship? Why are you following them so close, you fucking idiot? He's also playing with something in his fucking hands like a fucking idiot. To remind people that he's smart. Yeah, we have to remind ourselves fucking creepy brother guy is a fucking smartass. Fuck off. Where am I? So he goes, the captain and goes to hyperspace for a few seconds, drops out of it and waits and tries to wait for the Romulan ship to pass over him. Don't know how he would know that, but he's going to wait for it. The Doctor then goes crazy because... Where am I? Sorry. Yes, the Doctor then starts going crazy. Like, we need to go back to Earth. Fuck Picard, basically. Again, the others don't really question this. They think she's just going hysterical. Don't care. She wants to come on this mission. She wanted to. Nobody forced her to come. And she's just going crazier and crazier. Like, she wanted to meet this robot girl, Soji, but now she wants to give up and go home. She had nothing bad has happened to her on this fucking mission. Besides losing her fucking husband, boyfriend, whatever. It would still not make sense why she's going so erratic. And if fucking Raffi's like questioning, it's like, you wanted to come here. We're not on a fucking trip. We have a duty and a job. The captain even has to remind her, yeah, you are a passenger on this ship. Picard's paying my ass. Again, money, stupid. I think they use a swear word in this episode. I really couldn't care. There's more big problems than the fucking swear word. But yeah, the captain has to remind her she's a passenger, and literally he's got to fucking help Picard. She pretty much goes psycho. Raffi is like, alright, do you want to go calm down, let's go somewhere quiet and we can talk. And then Doctor says, can I get cake? Are you a fucking child? Are you a fucking child? So it just... Oh my god. And they would call us sexist. She wants cake? Maybe she can be a bit an adult, like I need a stiff drink or something. Ugh. I'm sorry, it's just... She's acting weird. She was the last person with Maddox. It's just, there's so many fucking red flags of her. How can they not know that she's a bad guy? I mean, by the end of this series, she won't be a bad guy because she would have changed. Fuck you. Where the fuck am I? So Raffi and Doctor go off to have cake. Next scene we go to Will's making pizza, talking with Picard. And Picard tries to talk to him about the girl, and pretty much he doesn't really know what to do right now. Because when he left Earth again, he had a ship, he had a crew, now he's lost. Will was pretty much just like, listen, we'll help you get through this. Stay as long as you want. I mean, again, Will, your family's here. Don't you think you should kind of say, yeah, Picard, maybe you should hurry the fuck up and get out of here because you're putting my family at risk. But no, fuck it. It's just like, oh yeah, stay as much as you like, Will. I mean, Picard will fucking help you defend off a fucking shitload of Romulans. Again, I know Will would do that, but you could really explain it better than just Will saying, fair enough. You could at least have him have a problem with it. At least put a timeline on it. I mean, Jesus Christ. Soji and the kid, Riker's kid, come over. Soji looks at the tomatoes, doesn't really recognise them, but then leaves anyway. She then tilts her head in a very similar way to a certain character. It's Data. And then Will pretty much tells Picard, well, now I know that she's fucking Data's daughter. And it's like, how? By the fact she turned her head in a certain way? Okay, does that mean your family relations? By a head tilt? She does. I mean, you know she's a robot. Maybe that's a robot thing. How would you know that's exactly like Data? No, really explain it. You fucking serious? But anyway, yeah, he pretty much tells Picard, yeah, I know she's fucking Data's kid. Picard pretty much agrees and says, yeah, that's pretty much true. We then go to a scene where Robot Girl's in the garden with Deanna and a kid. She tastes a tomato for the first time. She pretty much says, well, this is real and real is better than fake. Deanna then talks about her kid dying and saying, listen, my kid died because he was real. You're fake, so you're better in some ways, in some words. Raffi then tells Deanna, listen, I can't trust anybody. I don't trust Picard because, you know, everybody I've trusted has tried to kill me. And everything I've thought is true is a lie. So yeah, I can pretty much respect that from Raffi. Not Raffi, from Robot Girl. Soji, that's her name. Picard then overhears what they're saying, and you know, Soji then says, "Listen, I don't know if you are nice because you want to put me in a trap and torture me, or you're being true." She just doesn't trust anybody. So Picard comes over and says, "Oh yes, because we're all going to torture you, aren't we?" It's like he's just making a joke. But come on, Picard, you know, I agree that you shouldn't have said that. But the way Deanna acts about it, it's like, because Deanna then tells him off. Like, Raffi runs away, pushes Picard, and Will makes a little joke. And Picard then reminds him, listen, if she wanted to, she could fucking kick my ass. And, you know, that's pretty much true. Yeah, so Deanna tells him off and says, listen, stop patronising the girl. Don't think he was patronising her, but stop making her feel bad. She just found out she's a robot. I get that. I will get that. I'm not going to take that apart. And says to Picard, these funny words. You need to be Jean-Luc Picard. We all want that, Deanna. We all really want Picard back. Can you tell us where he is? Because this prick ain't. Jesus. It was just, as soon as she said, it's like, yes, we would really love it if Picard came back. We would fucking enjoy it. Then this stupid cunt that we have to watch all week. God. I'm only asking for a real Picard moment instead of engage. Just fuck off. Ugh, where the fuck am I? Yeah, Deanna tells them off. And we then go back to the Borg cube where Hugh and Lego were walking around the Borg cube on their own. Again, not thinking that's very suspicious that he was abandoned by the fucking Romulans, not put in the prison. No, they're fine with it. They walk around. Oh, but it turns out the sister knew that they were working together and had a trap set up for him. Pretty much tells him, yeah, well, now we can turn off the... now we can pretty much tell the Federation he was betraying us and it doesn't break the treaty. I don't know how that fucking works. Wouldn't you need proof? But fuck it. So Lego Boy pulls a sword out. Sister shoots at him and misses an open target. He's got no defences in front of him. He pulls out a sword. Just pick the gun up and shoot. He's got no defences. It's just... I know you have, like... You have plot armour, but there's a point where plot armour becomes stupid. Like in Game of Thrones, where every one of the main characters survived that stupid fucking night battle. The worst battle, I think, in Game of Thrones history. But Game of Thrones is dead. That's something else. Anyway. So, yeah, she misses him. Lego Boy gets into cover. He then runs around, kills all the fucking Romulans. The Romulans then start speaking Romulan to each other. I don't know why. Again, she's been talking English all fucking day. Just have them talk English. It's the simplest way that we all enjoy this fucking shit show. Why are you having to talk different languages? You didn't need that in the best Star Trek series. Deep Space Nine. Everybody talk fucking English. Why do they need that? Oh. It's just so they can say it for adults. Fuck off. It's fucking ridiculous. So they have a little sword fight. He gets pushed aside. She then throws a knife at Hugh, kills Hugh, because it wasn't enough to kill like a side character from Voyager, Icheb. Now we've got to kill Hugh as well. So we kill off Hugh. Lego Boy grabs a knife, throws it back at her, just in time. She gets beamed away. Again, plot armor is ridiculous. And then Hugh pretty much tries to tell Lego Boy, yeah, you got to fucking free the Borg from the Romulans because they need their freedom. There you go. We then go back to Raffi and the Doctor having a piece of cake and then chocolate and milk and talking about shit, basically. It's just a crappy conversation. She starts crying again, the Doctor, and Captain then runs up and tells them, yeah, the ship's back and we need to fucking, and we can't lose him. He might try something new to get rid of the Romulan ship. She then throws up. The Doctor then throws up cake. Captain thinks it's blood. Raffi has to tell him, nah, it's not. And we then go back to Riker's house, with Will giving each person a plate of pizza and talking to everybody like, you know, here's your piece of pizza, thank you for coming to the table, Robot Girl. Picard can't get through to his ship. Family give Picard options for getting off the planet. The kid keeps mentioning some weird captain guy. I don't know if we're ever going to meet him, but turns out by then we don't need him. Robot Girl tells them about what this Romulan brother was doing with her in the room, about her dream, about the planet. Picard tells her, listen, you have to trust me, look at me, look at my pupils, you can trust me. And, you know, she does. She tells him about the planets that she told Brother Romulan, and that she wants to go home and she needs Picard's help. So she trusts Picard now. And that's great. Picard and Riker then start talking about Maddox and how he left Earth 14 years ago. And that he might have created a planet full of robots. Now again, that's why I come up with, why did O want him dead? If he's created a planet full of robots, wouldn't you think he'd know where it is? Enough torture, capture Robot Girl, torture her in front of him. Again, there's just reasons they just don't explain. Kid tells, then a kid also tells them the captain named the planet and told them where they can find it. Next scene is we go back to the ship. The captain takes that Doctor Girl to the the medical center, whatever the fuck. And then he starts talking to her about he now thinks there's a traitor on the ship. Well done, Mystic fucking Meg. Well fucking done. Because apparently you can't lose this Romulan ship. You can obviously see, and a person died on his ship, and nobody seems to want to investigate that. But now he thinks it's a fucking there's a spy on the ship. But he blames Raffi. Again, Raffi has not done anything, in my opinion, that would even a little bit try to, as evidence of her being a fucking traitor. But the doctor in front of him, she's acting weird. Maddox died when she was on her own with him. It's just so many fucking problems. And the EMH doesn't seem to react. The EMH doesn't activate all the time for some reason. He activates when he wants. I don't understand. I don't know why I went on that, but so he didn't. Then the captain then starts to talk about, Raffi. Why didn't she stay on the cloud planet with her son, even though she told him why? Because he doesn't understand why she came back, even though she explained to him the episode before why she came back, because of her son not wanting to see her. But now, I don't fucking know. Could you just explain shit, Picard? Seriously. Raffi told you why she came back to the ship. That's why she's been drinking. Why the fuck are you now forgetting all that information and thinking that she's a traitor? The Doctor Girl then tries to tell him about... I think she's about to tell him that she was a traitor, but then they get interrupted because Raffi then tells them that the Romulan has found them again. Captain goes back up to the bridge, and then the Doctor Girl tries to poison herself to stop the tracking device. She goes over and replicates some sort of poison gun. I don't know what it's called. I don't care. So the brother is on the ship, and he loses the signal and then goes crazy about it. Captain then talks with Raffi, and I think he's about to accuse her, but before he can, he gets interrupted by the EMH, who has suddenly just reactivated. Now, I'm just going to say this with that scene. Why has the EMH not reacted in ages to tell everybody that she killed Maddox? I mean, I hope they're going to explain that next episode. I fucking doubt it. But there we go. So, he goes to help the captain goes to help the Doctor Girl. We're back on the ship with Lego Boy. He's on his own. He's pretty much terrified. So he does the only thing he can do. He sends an SOS to the Rangers. At least I think that's who he sent to do. But he sent an SOS for help. And we then go to a scene where Will and Picard are walking through a forest, talking about old times. Will then tells Picard that he's part-time Starfleet, and and Will says that Picard should not have retired. He didn't fucking retire though, Will. He kind of quit. He fucking quit. He didn't fucking retire. He fucking quit. I think you knew that. But again, these writers threw this episode together so fast, they just don't understand what they're doing anymore. Ugh. I mean, again, he didn't quit. He didn't get fired. No, I mean, he didn't retire. He quit. Fuck you know. Sorry. The kid and the robot girl have a nice little conversation. I'm not really going to go into it. It's just a crappy conversation. Picard then says goodbye to everybody. The kid gives robot girl a fucking compass, and they go back to the ship, and the episode ends. I'm having a cigarette. Fuck you know. I'm sorry, but this episode, it's just so boring. This saves me. To get through those episodes, I need it. It's shit episode. It's boring. It doesn't answer that many questions. It brings up so much more. The acting is terrible. The directing is terrible. And I just don't care anymore. They don't give a shit about Picard. They don't give a shit about canon. They just don't give a shit anymore. Let's just throw this episode out there because we want to show Will and Deanna for all the classical fans. And it's just boring. That's my review. Like the video if you like it. Give it a dislike if you dislike it. And do tell me, are you happy with Picard or are you pissed like me about it? If you like my videos, please think about subscribing. Oh, I've got to do my rating. Have I done my rating? Sorry, I'll do my rating now. I'm going to give this an episode a 4. No, actually a 3. It's a 3 out of 10. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't want to watch it, trust me, you ain't missing shit. It's just a boring ass episode. And I just... if this is the best they can do right now with Picard, it's got no future. And I think they really need to save this by cancelling it. Otherwise Star Trek is done forever. And I've already had to deal with fucking Doctor Who this year. I mean, this week. Why have I got to deal with Picard? I mean, it's so bad. And then we had the fucking Clone Wars episode where Disney are screwing around with that as well. It's not a good week if you like sci-fi. That's my review. Entertainment World Soldier. Bye.